I'll just start the recording. Let it start, then we will begin. Okay. So we will just revise what we were discussing in the previous class. Previous class we have started with Unit 3. Unit 3, we were discussing about solution of simultaneous linear equations. So here we have discussed two methods. One was your Gauss-Jordan method, right, where we consider the augmented matrix, reduce the elements of A to identity matrix, and then we get the solution. For reducing matrix A to an identity matrix, we apply row transformation. What are the valid row transformations? Valid row transformations are you can add or subtract two rows. You can multiply a row by a non-zero scalar. You can you can multiply by a scalar. No point telling non-zero scalar क्योंकि अगर zero से multiply किया तो सब कुछ zero हो जाएगा. Then there is no point in doing that calculation. We can multiply by a scalar, we can divide by a non-zero scalar. Here for division that non-zero is important because we cannot divide by 0. Then we can interchange two rows. These are the valid row transformations. Using this we have solved some examples of Gauss-Jordan. And we were discussing about the Gauss-Seidel method. Gauss-Seidel is an iterative method. Secondly, this method can be applicable. This method is applicable only to the system of equations where the coefficient matrix is diagonally dominated. This is one of the important conditions for your Gauss-Seidel. It can be applied only to those system of equations where the coefficient matrix is diagonally dominated. Diagonally dominated means the absolute value of the diagonal element. In general, I am telling the absolute value of the diagonal element will be greater than sum of the absolute values of the other elements. Sorry, again I repeat, diagonally dominated means absolute value of the diagonal element will be greater than or equal to sum of the absolute values of the other elements in that row. If the coefficient matrix is not diagonally dominated, then you can interchange the equations or you can interchange the rows of your coefficient matrix or augmented matrix, and you can make the matrix to be a diagonally dominated matrix. Okay? If the system is not diagonally dominated, you can rearrange the equations in such a way that the system becomes a diagonally dominated system. Then you can apply the formula of Gauss-Seidel. What does the formula say? It's an iterative method. Xn plus 1 is given by 1 upon a11 multiplied with b1 minus a12 into y. Sorry, a12 into yn minus a13 into zn. Yn plus 1 is given by 1 upon a22 multiplied with b2 minus a21 into xn plus 1 minus a23 into zn. You have to be very careful. Yn plus 1 के लिए we are using the new value of your x, and zn plus 1 is 1 upon a33 b3 minus a31 into xn plus 1 minus a32 into yn plus 1. So zn plus 1 के लिए we use new value of x and new value of y. These are the formula. Again I repeat, I don't know what will be the pattern of your exam. If it is multiple choice online, तो तुम लोग पूरे बड़े बड़े sums तो आएंगे नहीं. Then the formulas and small sums will play a very important role. If the exam is descriptive, then only this kind of big sums will come. Okay, so we have solved one example of Gauss-Seidel. क्वेश्चन में अगर नंबर ऑफ आइटरेशंस नहीं दिया है तो डिफॉल्ट केस में योर नंबर ऑफ आइटरेशंस विल बी 3. 3 iterations we are supposed to perform if nothing is specified in the question. This was the sum which we were solving. We had done one iteration, बाकी के 2 iterations करना बाकी है. So here what was the thing? Here the thing was the system was not diagonally dominated because it was not satisfying the condition that absolute value of your diagonal element is greater than or equals to sum of the absolute value of the other two other elements. So this was not diagonally dominated. You can clearly see that. So what was the first step here? The first step was to interchange the equations and convert this matrix to a diagonally dominated matrix bolo or diagonally dominated system bolo. It is one and the same thing. Because when you're talking about matrix, that matrix also will be related to your equasystems only. So first is we will interchange the equations and make them diagonally dominated. And जब calculation के लिए use करना है तो जो diagonally dominated वाला system है वो use करना है, original system use नहीं करना है. If you don't check the condition of your diagonally dominated matrix, that is diagonally dominance का condition check नहीं करोगे, and if you solve directly, your answers will go wrong. You may get values of x, y, z which satisfy the equation, that is, it will satisfy the system. But as per the Gauss-Seidel method, their answers will be wrong. So first step is to check the diagonally dominance of the system. If it is not diagonally dominant, interchange the equation and make it as a diagonally dominant system. Then apply your iterative formula. Initial iteration is nothing but your zeroth iteration. Initial iteration is nothing but your zeroth iteration. That zeroth iteration will always have value as initial iteration will always have value as 0. That will be denoted by x0, y0 and z0. Okay, x0, y0 and z0. That will be 0. Then we had calculated our x1, y1 and z1. Now we will start with the second iteration. Second iteration is x2, y2 and z2. So as we had discussed, we will first write down the formula for your x2. This is what will be the formula of your x2. 1 upon 27, 85 minus 6 times y1 plus z1. I repeat, you are free to use your calculators, whether it is an online exam or it's an offline exam. Okay, so this is what we have. Now we will substitute the values. 6 into y1 is 3.5408. Rounding of the calculation is an important task. Okay, rounding is an important task, so don't forget to round off your numbers. .3636 चेक करो, तुमको भी आंसर आता है 2.3636. Okay, this is what you are getting. Yeah, are you getting the same thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then y2. Okay, anyone will like to say what will be the formula for y2? It will be 1 upon 15 multiplied with
72 minus
72 minus
6 into x2 plus
okay 6 into x2 plus
2 into z1.
2 into z1. Okay, y2 will be 1 upon 15 1 upon 15 72 minus 6x2 plus 2z1. So 1 upon 15 72 minus 6 into x2, that is 2.3636 plus 2 into z1. So how much I will get? 72 minus 6 into 2.3636 plus 2 into 3.8627. एक सेकेंड ना, सी y1 का फॉर्मूला में आई थिंक आई मेड अ मिस्टेक, प्लस नहीं आएगा, इट विल बी माइनस 2z2 बिकॉज सेकेंड इक्वेशन में प्लस 2z2 इज ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड नो. अरे बाप रे, तो मेरा हाँ ये तो चेंज नहीं होगा. फर्स्ट आइटरेशन विल नॉट बी अफेक्टेड बिकॉज z0 का वैल्यू तो 0 था करके. राइट, मेक दैट करेक्शन. yn+1 का जो फॉर्मूला है इट इज 1 अपॉन 15 72 माइनस 6n+1 माइनस 2zn माइनस 2 प्लस 2zn लिखा था मैंने बिकॉज वो इक्वेशन में प्लस 2 लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे, तो व्हेन यू टेक इट ऑन द राइट हैंड साइड इट बिकम्स माइनस. ओके, to make this correction in the formula of your yn+1, so this will change now. 3.8464. Okay, I hope the correction is clear to everyone. y2 का फॉर्मूला में, इनफैक्ट yn+1 का फॉर्मूला में you take minus 2zn. Earlier I had written it as plus 2zn, which was an error from my side. क्योंकि plus 2 is on the left hand side, तो जब right hand side में जाएगा तो minus 2 हो जाएगा. ओके, तो वो minus 2 हो जाएगा. So make that correction. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Then Z2 will be 1 upon 54 10 minus x1 minus y1. Okay, Z2 is 1 upon 54 times 10 minus x1 minus y1. So now it was a good thing before calculation of y2 we got that we realized that part. Otherwise और ब्लेड पता चलता तो सब कुछ आगे का कैलकुलेशन करना पड़ता था वापिस. This is what will be my Z2, 1 upon 64 times 10 minus 2.3636 and minus 3.8464. So I get 0.0701. Okay, 0.0701. I'm getting what? Just take the answer.
So it's minus x2 minus x1.
Sorry, minus x2, right? Minus, okay, formula. Oh, value I had taken it correctly, right? X2 minus y2. No, 1 minute, sorry. 10, fine. 10 minus x2 minus y2. Now it's okay, the formula.
Okay, sir.
So the values are what is the answer? 0.70702. Okay, 0.0702. This is what is the answer you are getting for your Z2.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Third iteration. X3, Y3 and Z3. So what will be my X3? 1 upon 27, 85 minus 6y2 plus Z2. Right? See, this tells you one more thing. Okay, in this chapter, not only in this chapter, in fact, in this semester itself, anyone is bound to do mistakes. तुम लोग कितना भी ध्यान से करो, the probability of making a mistake is very high. So the advice would be you do the calculation slowly, steadily, check करो, आराम से, and then only you proceed. Don't be in a hurry. Okay, don't be in a hurry for doing the calculations. Okay, मेरे पास calculator है, फटाफट. I am talking about the offline exams point of view. 2 घंटे का पेपर है, फटाफट I am allowed to use a calculator, तो फटाफट मैं 1.5 घंटे में पेपर सॉल्व करके चले जाता हूँ. हाफ आवर में बाहर फ्रेंड के साथ खड़े रह के गप्पे मारूंगा करके. डोंट डू सच काइंड ऑफ थिंग. 2 घंटे का पेपर है, 2 घंटा पूरा दो. तुम तुम्हारे फ्रेंड के साथ आराम से बाद में भी बात गप्पे मार सकते हैं बाहर जाके. अगर वो दिन तुमको फिर नेक्स्ट एग्जाम का पढ़ाई करना है, तो ओके. इफ he or she is your true friend, your friend will wait till your exams get over. Okay, but there is a high probability of making a mistake, so be calm while doing the calculation, because थोड़ा भी इधर इधर हो गया, एक प्लस और माइनस, we had seen in this example only, कि थोड़ा इधर उधर हो गया तो फिर पूरा कैलकुलेशन रॉन्ग हो जाता है. Luckily के in this example we were able to realize that before that value was used in any of the calculation, तो आगे का पूरा सब कुछ चेंज करना पड़ता था. And tracing back and finding the mistake is not an easy task. Okay, so, and one of the most important thing you also will experience, see, truly speaking, at present there is the student count is shown as 65, but I am quite sure कि 65 में से all 65 will not be attentive. They will not be solving the sums together, right? So if you solve the sums, then only you will come to know कि कहाँ पे कौन सा स्टेप पे तुम्हारा मिस्टेक्स हो रहा है, कहाँ पे तुमको ज्यादा टाइम लग रहा है, कहाँ पे तुमको ज्यादा टाइम डिवोट करना है. Unless and until you solve the sums on your own, you will never realize कि मेरे को ये sum solve करने के लिए कितना टाइम लग रहा है. See, I may get the answer in 3 to 4 minutes because your understanding or your maturity level, my maturity level is at a different stage. तो मेरे को 3 मिनट लगेगा, तुमको वही चीज के लिए 6 मिनट भी लग सकता है. Nothing wrong in that, but you should be able to realize. You should not think हाँ चलो सर को 3 मिनट में हो गया तो मेरा भी 3 मिनट में सम हो जाएगा करके. That thing is very wrong. Okay, someone may require 4 minutes in your class. Some may be clever and smart enough. He may solve it in 2 minutes also. He or she. That is not a big deal. The timing is not a factor of consideration at this moment. Okay, you only thing is you have to try on your own. साथ में solve करो, then only the result will be fruitful. Otherwise, see पानी के बाहर रह के तो कोई भी हंस सकता है करके, right? पानी के बाहर बैठ के कोई भी हंस सकता है कि क्या वो जो अंदर है पानी के वो चिल्ला रहा है पानी ठंडा है करके. Unless and until you go inside the water, you will never realize how cold the water is or how hot the water is. तो पानी ठंडा है या गर्म है वो चेक करना है तो उसके लिए अपने को अंदर जाना पड़ता है. Exactly the same thing. You have to do it. Otherwise, मूवी के जैसा हो जाएगा करके. ठीक है. And every movie is not like a movie पुष्पा जहाँ पे वो एक बड़ा सा हिट हो जाता है. You may be finding it is very interesting. You see it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. अपने मोबाइल में डाउनलोड करके रखे, उसको 4 बार 5 बार देखा. तो ऑब्वियसली तुम अगर 5 बार देखा और मैंने एक भी बार नहीं देखा तो तुमको उसके जो डायलॉग्स है वो बाहर होंगे, मेरे को नहीं होंगे. यू वुड बी एबल टू रिक्रिएट कि अच्छा ये सीन के बाद अभी कौन सा सीन आ रहा है, राइट? तो वो क्यों यू रीच टू दैट स्टेज, व्हाई? बिकॉज यू सॉ दैट मूवी 6 टाइम्स. इतना इंटरेस्ट से उसको 6 बार देखा तभी वो स्टेज पे तुम जाके पहुंचा करके. एग्जैक्टली द सेम थिंग यहाँ पे भी है. यू हैव टू डू इट, अदरवाइज it will be like a boring movie which most of you don't like, and then sometimes it happens कि you sleep in between. तो सो गया फिर you just recollect your story of tortoise and rabbit which everyone does it in the play group, right? Okay, so what is your x3? x3 is 1/27. 85 minus 6y2 plus z2. तो इसको कैलकुलेट करेगा तो कितना मिलेगा? 85 minus 6 into 3.8464 plus divided by 27. 2.960. 2.29. I said 2.960. It is 2.2960. Is it fine? Are you getting the same answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now y3. What will be my y3? 1/15. And you not only Sweetie, others also have to give the answer. Yes sir, no sir. Every time it is not like only Sweetie is there in the class. Sweetie को छोड़ के 67 people are there. Others also have to give the answer, right? It is, don't think हाँ ठीक है ऑनलाइन लेक्चर से हाउ सर विल रियलाइज कि हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं. लॉग इन करके हम लोग दूसरा डिवाइस में पुष्पा देख रहा है या और कोई अभी वो आलिया भट्ट का कौन सा नया मूवी आया है?
Gangubai.
Gangubai. See how quickly the answers are coming. Gangubai. क्या उसका पूरा और भी कुछ है ना उसके आगे पीछे गंगूबाई समथिंग. ओके फाइन. सो गुड. सो ऐसा नहीं करना है. डोंट थिंक के हम लोग लॉग इन करके मूवी देखेगा. सर को क्या पता चलेगा? सर को कुछ पता नहीं चलेगा. यह करेक्ट. सर को कुछ पता नहीं चलेगा. बट ओनली थिंग, उस मूवी देखने में लॉस किसका है? मेरा लॉस है कि तुम्हारा लॉस है? एग्जाम किसको देना है? मुझे देना है कि तुमको देना है? अगर ऑफलाइन एग्जाम हो तो मेरे को तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा पेपर चेक करना है. उससे ज्यादा तो कुछ नहीं करना है ना. बाकी तो तुमको ही करना है. राइट. सो you will not be fooling me, you will be fooling yourself. Just keep that thing in mind. Not me in the sense, you will not be fooling any of the teacher कि हम लोग यहाँ पे लॉग इन करके हाँ अटेंडेंस तो मिल गया तो डिफॉल्ट टेस्ट में नाम नहीं आएगा. अगर नहीं डिफॉल्ट टेस्ट में नाम आया तो क्या होता है? राइट. तुम्हारा पेरेंट्स को बोलेगा, कुछ पनिशमेंट मिलेगा. उससे ज्यादा क्या होगा? कुछ नहीं होगा. बट उससे बड़ा जो लॉस है वो ये है कि एग्जाम में क्या करोगे तुम लोग? एग्जाम में कौन सा डिफॉल्टर काम आने वाला है या कौन सा नॉन डिफॉल्टर काम आने वाला है? आने वाला है किसी को? नहीं आने वाले. एग्जाम में तुम्हारा प्रैक्टिस ही तुमको काम आने वाला है. ना गंगूबाई काम आने वाली है, ना पुष्पा काम आने वाला है. आने वाली है, सॉरी. ओके. सो ठीक है. हर एक का टाइम होता है. यू हैव टाइम आफ्टर योर लेक्चर्स. इन योर फ्री टाइम यू वॉच द मूवीज. नथिंग रॉन्ग इन दैट. बट लेक्चर के टाइम पे सम सॉल्व करो अच्छे से. So y3 will be 1 upon 15, 72 minus 6x3 minus 2z2. So we substitute the values and we will see what we will get. 72 minus 6 into 2.2. Frankly speaking, I am also using a calculator. So nothing wrong in that, no? Because without using the calculator, this calculations will not be an easy task. They will be difficult. So better use your calculator and make the things simpler. And you're not doing anything wrong. It is allowed in your syllabus. It has been specified. So you're free to use that. Okay, this is what is the value of y3 you're getting. And I want to hear yes sir from someone other than Sweetie. Because every time Sweetie gives the answer, this time I want to hear yes sir from someone else. I understand many times the things are difficult, but that is the reason I am going slow. If you want, I can still reduce the space. If you feel I am still going fast, tell me. But unless and until you tell, how will I come to know? So is the value of y3 you are getting same what I had got 3.8722?
Yes, sir, same.
Yes, sir. 3.8.2.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Good. So this time I was able to hear Kajol's voice also. Feeling yes. Okay. Z3 1 upon 54 times 10 minus x3 minus y3. 10 minus x3 minus y3. 0.3832 नहीं सॉरी मैंने गलती से किसी और से डिवाइड कर दिया. 0.071 चेक करो 0.071 आता है.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine, I'll wait for one more yes and then we will begin to the next one.
Yes, sir. Same answer.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir, same answer.
Fine. Okay, very good. Now this, there are two sums which I will give it to you for your homework. This completes the part of Unit 3 related to the system of equations. No need to take the screenshot. I'll upload this in your Teams just now. So from there you can download it and do the homework sum. So now we'll go to the part of numerical integration. Just 2 minutes, I'll upload it in Teams and then we will go to the next part. So unit 2 तो I had already uploaded. Unit 3 का ये वाला part I am just uploading it. Okay, it's done. You can check. Fine. Now we will start with numerical integration and numerical differentiation. Wait. I'll share that file. Just tell me whether that file is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's visible.
Okay. So this is the second part of Unit 3 where we will be discussing about numerical differentiation and integration. Last time I had explained you, again I will repeat, कि when you have to apply this technique of numerical integration, you will apply the technique of this numerical integration. In fact, this numerical techniques you will apply when you are not able to get the solution using your traditional methods. One of the simplest example for numerical integration we had taken was integration of 1 upon 1 plus x cube. See, we can integrate 1 upon 1 plus x square. Okay, we can also integrate x upon 1 plus x cube. But it is not an easy task to integrate 1 upon 1 plus x cube. So for such kind of integrals, we have to go for the numerical integration ka technique. Then you have also learned about your definite integral and your indefinite integral. Indefinite integral क्या होता है? Indefinite integral मतलब integration without the limits. Okay, integration without the limits. और definite integral क्या होता है? It is integration of f of x from a to b. A to b are your limits. Numerical integration का जो application है is integration a to b y dx. Integration a to b y dx gives you the area below the curve y equals to f of x between the lines x equal to a and x equal to b. I hope you would be remembering this. Integration a to b y dx gives you the area below the curve y equals to f of x between the lines x equal to a and the lines x equal to b. Okay. So this numerical integration ka technique we will be basically applying to your definite integrals. Okay. So how do we state the problem for your numerical integration? Given the set of data points xi, yi, where your I varies from 0 to n. Okay, we have the set of data points xi, yi, where I varies from 0 to n. So tell me, in this assumption, the way in which we are assuming the values of x and y, xi, yi, where I goes from 0 to n, how many points would be given? How many points you will have of the form xi, yi, where I goes from 0 to n? Number of points कितना होगा?
क्या मतलब सर, समझा नहीं मैं मतलब.
We have the points in the form xi, yi. Okay, मतलब तुम्हारा जो कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम का जो पॉइंट है उस तरह से we have the point xi, yi. I is varying from 0 to n. तो ये फॉर्मेट में नंबर ऑफ पॉइंट्स कितना होगा ऑफ द फॉर्म xi, yi? Number of data points कितना होगा of the form xi, yi, where I goes from 0 to n? You can work with n to be 2 or n to be 3. तो तुम लोग उसको लिख के भी कर सकते हैं कि कितना पॉइंट्स मिलेगा. अगर n 2 है तो xi, yi, where I goes from 0 to 2, कितना पॉइंट्स मिलेगा? What will be the first point if your I is varying from 0 to 2? I takes the value 0, 1 and 2. That is what it means, right? I is greater than or equals to 0, less than or equal to 2. That means your I takes the value as 0, 1 and 2. So I0, I1, I2 कितना points मिलेगा?
3 हुआ ना सर.
3 हुआ, right? So that means when your I is varying from 0 to 2, you're getting 3 points. Your points will be what? x0, y0, x1, y1 and x2, y2. Right? It will be x0, y0, x1, y1 and x2, y2. So now if you scale it to n, तो 0 to n है तो कितना points मिलेगा?
n plus 1.
N plus 1, very good. You will have n plus 1 number of points. Okay, that means the data which we are talking consists of n plus 1 number of points. So we have the given set of data points containing n plus 1 number of points. Each point is of the form xi, yi, where my I varies from 0 to n. We have the function y equals to f of x, where the function f of x is not known explicitly. Means sometimes it happens the function is not known. We are required to compute the value of integral a to b y dx. Then in this case, how you can apply the formula? So in numerical integration, we replace f of x by the interpolating polynomial. Okay, in numerical integration, we replace f of x by the interpolating polynomial. What is your interpolating polynomial? Your interpolating polynomial is nothing but the one which we get using your Newton's forward difference and Newton's backward difference. there is a bit of theory involved in this. How do we get this formula of your trapezoidal rule? But since you are not a student of BSc Maths, you are a student of BSc IT, so यहाँ पे application matter is the most, not the derivation. So इसके लिए we will skip the derivation का part and we will directly come to the formula of your trapezoidal rule. Using trapezoidal rule, integration a to b y dx, integration a to b y dx.
सर मतलब ये वाले टॉपिक में सर ऐसा बड़े डेरिवेशन नहीं करने हैं क्या? मतलब सिर्फ ऐसा फॉर्मूला रिलेटेड?
नहीं डेरिवेशन नहीं है, खाली फॉर्मूला देखना है और वो फॉर्मूला को अप्लाई करना है सम सॉल्व करने के लिए. ओके, एंड इट इज नॉट अ मैटर ऑफ ऑनलाइन और ऑफलाइन. मींस यू वुड बी थिंकिंग कि ऑनलाइन है इसके लिए सर प्रूफ एलिमिनेट कर रहे हैं, वैसा कुछ भी नहीं है, तुम्हारा सिलेबस में ही नहीं है. ऐसे सेड ये जो प्रूफ्स है that is basically done by BSc मैथमेटिक्स का स्टूडेंट, बिकॉज उन लोग को उसमें बहुत सारा थियरी से ये करना पड़ता है. In your case, you are not concerned with the theory, you are concerned with the formula and its application. Okay, so don't worry. If anyone is genuinely interested, they can personally contact me. I will tell the books, reference books, or I will try to help them getting the derivation. So using trapezoidal rule, the formula is given by h by 2. Now you know what is your h. H क्या होता है? What is your h? Same notations what we were using for your Newton's forward difference and backward difference. वही notations, वही idea, वही logic यहाँ पे apply करने हैं. h क्या है? What is my h?
Interval of difference.
Interval of difference. Okay, fine. In simple words, you can say h is nothing but x1 minus x0, which is same as x2 minus x1. That is the difference between the two successive values of your x. So trapezoidal rule का formula is h by 2 multiplied with y0 plus yn plus 2 times y1 plus y2 plus y3 and so on. Okay. Again I repeat, it is h by 2 multiplied with y0 plus yn plus 2 times y1 plus y2 plus y3 and so on. उसको simplify करके लिखेगा तो you get h by 2 y0 plus 2y1 plus 2y2 plus 2y3 and so on. So यहाँ पे जो पैटर्न है, पैटर्न ऑफ द कोएफिशिएंट्स आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, यहाँ पे जो पैटर्न ऑफ कोएफिशिएंट्स जो फॉलो हो रहे हैं ट्रेपेजॉइडल रूल में, इट इज बेसिकली 1 2 2 2 2 2 and 1. You can see in the second formula what is the coefficient of y0. What is the coefficient of y0? Yes, what is the coefficient of y0?
One.
1, right? You have h by 2 multiplied with y0 plus 2y1 plus 2y2. So y0 का coefficient is 1. y1 का coefficient is 2. y2 का coefficient is 2. y3 का coefficient is 2 and so on. लास्ट में देखोगे तो yn minus 1 का coefficient is 2. yn का coefficient is 1. Right? That is why तुम लोग अगर वो कोएफिशिएंट्स का सीक्वेंस ऑब्जर्व करोगे, ओके, वो कोएफिशिएंट्स का सीक्वेंस ऑब्जर्व करोगे तो यू कैन सी यू विल गेट द सीक्वेंस एज 1 2 2 2 1. दैट मींस फर्स्ट और लास्ट का कोएफिशिएंट 1 है, बाकी सबका कोएफिशिएंट 2 है. ओके, फर्स्ट और लास्ट का कोएफिशिएंट 1 है, बाकी सबका कोएफिशिएंट 2 है. Why we will be remembering like this? Because if you remember like this, it helps you to solve a sum by more than one method in a single in a single go. Because we will be doing that. एक sum तुम लोग बहुत सारा मेथड से सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, जस्ट लाइक व्हाट वी हैड सीन के व्हेन वी वर डिस्कसिंग दैट न्यूटन्स फॉरवर्ड डिफरेंस, बैकवर्ड डिफरेंस एंड लेग्रांजेस। तो न्यूटन्स फॉरवर्ड डिफरेंस से भी सम सॉल्व होता है, लेग्रांजेस से भी सम सॉल्व होता है। लाइक दैट हियर आल्सो वन सिंगल सम happens that it is solvable by all the three methods, and question also says कि all the three methods से तुमको solve करना है। So that is the reason कि we remember in terms of the patterns of the coefficients, so that it becomes easy to solve a single sum using all the three methods in a same go, you can say. Okay, so trapezoidal rule का formula is integration a to b y dx is given by h by 2 multiplied with y0 plus 2y1 plus 2y2 plus 2y3 and so on. Last में it is 2yn minus 1 plus yn. तो इसका जो कोएफिशिएंट्स है, जो फॉलो हो रहा है, दैट इज इन द ऑर्डर ऑफ 1 2 2 2 2 2 1। ठीक है, फर्स्ट और लास्ट का कोएफिशिएंट 1 है, बाकी सबका कोएफिशिएंट 2 है। दैट इज फॉर योर ट्रेपेजॉइडल रूल। Simpson's 1/3, this is another formula. Simpson's 1/3, it is applicable only when n is even. Trapezoidal is applicable to all values of n. Simpson's 1/3 is applicable only when n is even. So what is the formula for 1/3? It is given by h by 3 multiplied with y0 plus yn plus 4 times y1 plus y3 plus y5 and so on plus 2 times y2 plus y4 plus y6 and so on. इसको सिंप्लीफाई करके ब्रैकेट ओपन करके लिखेगा तो यू विल गेट h by 3 y0 plus 4y1 plus 2y2 plus 4y3 plus 2y4 and so on. Last three terms will be in the order of 2 times yn minus 2, 4 times yn minus 1 and last will be yn. तो यहाँ पे जो सीक्वेंस है कोएफिशिएंट्स का, इट इज इन द ऑर्डर ऑफ 1 4 2 4 2 4 2 and second last is 4 and last is 1. Okay, again I repeat the pattern of the coefficients. It is 1 4 2 4 2 4 2 4 and 1. सेकेंड लास्ट 1 क्यों आ रहा है, सेकेंड लास्ट 4 क्यों आ रहा है? सेकेंड लास्ट 4 इसके लिए आ रहा है कि जो तुम्हारा सेकेंड लास्ट टर्म है दैट विल बी yn minus 1, तो उसका जो सफिक्स है वो ऑड होगा because your n is even, so yn minus 1 will be a term with odd suffix. Okay, yn minus 1 will be the term with odd suffix. ठीक है, एंड जो ऊपर वाला ओरिजिनल फॉर्मूला है वो याद रखना है, तो वो कैसे रखोगे तुम? इट इज h by 3 y0 plus yn. ओके, अगेन आई रिपीट, h by 3 y0 plus yn. y0 मतलब फर्स्ट टर्म, yn मतलब द लास्ट टर्म, प्लस 4 टाइम्स, ओके, प्लस 4 times all terms with odd suffix. Okay, plus 4 times all terms with odd suffix, that is y1 plus y3 plus y5 and so on, plus 2 times all terms with even suffix. Okay, plus 2 times all terms with even suffix, that is y2 y4 y6 and so on. तो या तो ऐसे याद रखो y0 plus yn, 4 times the terms with even suffix, 2 times the terms with 4 times the terms with odd suffix, 2 times the terms with even suffix. उसको सिंप्लीफाई करके लिखना है, तो यू कैन राइट द पैटर्न इन द फॉर्म ऑफ 1 4 2 4 2 4 2 4 and 1. Okay. So this first and last term का coefficient will be 1. All terms with odd suffix the coefficient will be 4, and all terms with even suffix the coefficient will be 2. The third formula is your Simpson's 3/8. Simpson's 3/8 is applicable to those sums where your n is multiple of 3. What is your n? N means the number of parts in which your interval is divided. Okay, remember that. N means the number of parts in which the interval is divided. So Simpson trapezoidal is applicable to all values of n. Simpson's 1/3 is applicable when n is even. Simpson's 3/8 is applicable when n is a multiple of 3. What is your n? N means the number of parts in which the interval is divided. Okay, number of parts in which the interval is divided. So remember in the beginning when we were discussing xi, yi are the points where I varies from 0 to n. So we had discussed in that case we are getting n plus 1 number of points. Okay, we are getting n plus 1 number of points. So when your number of points are n plus 1, then you are dividing the interval into n parts. So this is the relation between the two. अगर 4 parts में तुम लोग interval को divide कर रहे हैं, again I repeat, अगर 4 parts में interval को divide कर रहे हैं, तो number of points will be 5. ठीक है, 4 parts में अगर interval को divide कर रहे हैं, तो number of points you will be getting will be 5. अगर 6 parts में divide कर रहे हैं, 6 parts, तो number of points would be 7. और यहाँ पे जो n है, जो तीनों फॉर्मूला में हम लोग वो n लिख रहे हैं, that is the number of parts in which your interval is divided. Okay, n parts, n plus 1 number of points. I hope this is clear. Yes, is this part clear? N parts and n plus 1 number of points. Tell me yes or no, then we can proceed further.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Simpson's 3/8 is applicable when n is multiple of 3. N means number of parts in which the interval is divided. So you get when n is multiple of 3, that is when you can apply Simpson's 3/8. So what is your Simpson's 3/8 ka formula? It is 3x by 8 y0 plus 3 times y1 plus 3 times y2 plus 2 times y3. Okay, again I repeat, it is 3x by 8 y0 plus 3 times y1 plus 3 times y2 plus 2 times y3 plus 3y4, 3y5, 2y6. Sequence continues and last terms would be 3yn minus 1 plus yn. So the sequence or the pattern of the coefficients, okay, the sequence or the pattern of the coefficients would be 1, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, and lastly you will get 3, 3, 1. Okay, again I repeat, it will be 1, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, and lastly it will be 3, 3, 1. This is the pattern which are which you can observe for the coefficient of your yi's in case of Simpson's 3/8. Okay, so you have to remember all these three formulas. So you can take the screenshot of the formulas, then we will go to the solving part. यहाँ पे only first two are visible. You take this and then you can take the second one, because all three will not fit in the same screen. Otherwise, I will have to decrease the font size, but I don't want to decrease क्योंकि फिर तुम लोग को zoom करना पड़ेगा उधर. So here basically you can see that you can take screenshot of trapezoidal and Simpson's 1/3. Hopefully this also I will be able to upload it today. इसका PDF जो है, but till that time we will be requiring the formulas for solving the examples. You take the screenshot. Once it is done, let me know. So we will. I'll scroll down. You can take the other screenshot.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you can take this. तो यहाँ पे common is Simpson's 1/3. ये दोनों में आ रहा है. Yes, done.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Okay. So both the screenshots are done. So all the three formulas. Okay. Fine. So we have to evaluate integration 0 to 1 x square by dividing interval 0 1 into 5 equal parts. Okay, into 5 equal parts by all possible methods. Fine. We have to divide this interval 0 to 1 into 5 equal parts, and we have to solve this integral by all possible methods. Now see, here it is a simple sum, integration 0 to 1 x square. You will say, sir, ये तो directly integral होता है करके. Fine. I didn't say कि वो नहीं होता है करके. I just said that numerical integration का technique will be mainly used for the sums जहाँ पे अपना traditional method apply नहीं होता है. That doesn't mean कि हम लोग वो traditional method के लिए numerical integration का technique use नहीं कर सकते. We can very well do that. But the reason for doing this is it's like when you solve two sums जिसका answer अपने को पता है पहले से, so you will get an idea कि what is the significance of your n. Okay, what is the significance of n? Okay, so at present we are supposed to evaluate 0 to 1 x squared by dividing the interval 0 1 into 5 equal parts by all possible methods. See, this is one of the favorite questions for your descriptive, by all possible methods, because the reason why it is favorite in the sense कि यहाँ पे the student has to take a call कि कौन सा method वहाँ पे applicable होगा करके, right? If there are two methods which are applicable और तुम लोग एक से ही sum solve करके छोड़ दिया, sorry, तो your 50% weightage will go, right? और तीनों मेथड एप्लीकेबल होते हैं, तुमने खाली दो से किया तो तुम्हारा 33% weightage will go, something of that kind. Okay, so it's very important to know which method is applicable. So यहाँ पे what it says, evaluate 0 to x square by dividing, evaluate the integral x square from 0 to 1 by dividing the interval 0 to 1 into 5 equal parts. So first of all, what is your n? N in this case is 5 because it says 5 equal parts. Okay, n is 5. Yeah, compare with integration a to b y dx and get your a. A is 0, b is 1. Okay, a is 0, b is 1. Is this much clear?
Yes, sir.
So n is 5, a is 0, b is 1. A matlab lower limit, b matlab upper limit. Then we have to find out h. H will be b minus a divided by n. Okay, h will be b minus a divided by n. So this gives me 1 upon 5. So 1 upon 5 is 0.2. Okay, 1 upon 5 is 0.2. So again I repeat, my h is 0.2. And how do I calculate that h? It is b minus a upon n, where my b is 1, a is 0, n is 5. So now I'll take my values of x starting with 0. That is my x0. Okay, that is my x0. So here I will write down this is my x0. Then I will have my x1. How do you get your x1 from x0? How do you get your x1 from x0? Tell me.
x0 plus h.
X0 plus h. Good. X0 plus h. So x0 is 0. What is your h?
0.2.
Okay. So what will be your x1? X1 will be 0.2. What will be your x2?
0.2.
What will be your x2? Okay, someone has put it in the chat box.
0.4.
Sorry?
0.4.
Okay, 0.4. What will be x3?
0.6.
0.6.
वेरी गुड. उसके बाद क्या आएगा? 4.
0.8.
0.8.
वेरी गुड. x5. 1. And this is what is your b. Okay, x0 is my a and xn is my b. So when I get my b, we have to stop. Okay, while considering the values of your x, when I get my b, we have to stop. So here we are getting b as x5. Okay, we are getting b as x5. So are these values of x clear to everyone? Are these values of x clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so once you get your x, you can get the values of your x, y. Okay, once you get your x, you can get the values of y. In this case, what is your y? Y is x square. Okay, in this case, y is x square. So x 0 है तो मेरा y क्या होगा? x 0 है तो y क्या होगा?
0.
Zero.
जो 0 है, this is what is my y 0. Notation wise, ठीक है? Being the first sum, I will write down x0, y0. Next sum onwards, I will not write down x0, y0. If my x is 0.2, what will be my y?
0.04.
0.04.
0.04.
This 0.04 is my y1. Okay. Tell me what is the value of y2? Y2 matlab the value of the function at x2. x2 is 0.4. So 0.4 का square.
0.16.
0.16. Nice. What will be y3?
0.36.
0.16.
0.36.
0.36.
Okay. Nice. What will be my y4?
0.16.
0.64. Okay. What will be y5?
1.
1.
1.
Very good. तो ये मेरा y5 भी हो गया. Now in this case, when it says all possible methods, तो यहाँ पे मेरा n5 है, right? n5 है, which is odd. तो यहाँ पे खाली मेरा एक ट्रेपेजॉइडल रूल ही अप्लाई होता है. ओके, यहाँ पे मेरा ट्रेपेजॉइडल रूल ही अप्लाई होता है और कोई अप्लाई नहीं होगा यहाँ पे. Because Simpson's 1/3 is applicable only when n is even, but n odd है तो वो rule out हो जाता है. 3/8 is applicable when n is multiple of 3. 5 is not a multiple of 3, तो वो भी rule out हो जाता है. तो यहाँ पे एक ट्रेपेजॉइडल रूल ही अप्लाई होता है. सो ट्रेपेजॉइडल रूल के लिए क्या करना है? The column of PR. This column basically indicates the coefficients which you have. जो पैटर्न हम लोग ने डिस्कस किया था ना, वो वाला. There is 1 2 2 2 1, वो वाला पैटर्न. So TR में you have to write down the coefficients which you observe in the formula of your trapezoidal rule. That is the pattern which we had seen. 1 2 2 2 1. That is first and last is 1. Between every number has coefficient 2. Right? Now y into TR. Now y into TR. So y का वैल्यू और TR का वैल्यू ये दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करना है. So this is 0, 0.08, 0.32,
70.
Sorry, ये 0.72, 1.28 और 1. फिर इसका टोटल करना है. y इंटू TR का टोटल करना है. ओके, y इंटू TR का टोटल करना है. तो y इंटू TR का टोटल कितना आएगा? 100 और 40 तो 140 3.4 आता है. चेक करो.
Yes, sir. 3.4.
Right, 3.4 आया. Okay. So now by trapezoidal rule, integration 0 to 1 x square dx h by 2 ब्रैकेट में वो जो फॉर्मूला था ऊपर वाला वो भी लिख सकते हैं, या तो फिर तुम लोग ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं y into tr. Sorry, it is summation of y into tr. Okay, summation of y into tr. Either you write down that formula or you write down this formula, summation y into tr. तो h कितना था मेरा 0.2 divided by 2, summation y tr is 3.4. तो कितना कितना आंसर आएगा? 0.1 0.34 is the answer which I get. Right, 0.34 is what I get.
Yes.
Now see, अगर इसको तुम लोग डायरेक्टली सॉल्व करते हो, ओके, अगर इसको तुम लोग डायरेक्टली सॉल्व करते हो तो एक्स स्क्वायर का इंटीग्रेशन क्या आता है? एक्स स्क्वायर का इंटीग्रेशन क्या आता है? What is the integration of x square?
X cube upon 3.
X cube upon 3, and when you apply the limits, 0 to 1 are your limits, so you will get the answer as 1 upon 3. 1 upon 3 का value is 0.33333. Okay, 1 upon 3 का value is 0.333, and here you are getting 0.34. So here itself you can observe that this is the approximate answer which you get. Okay, this is the approximate answer which you get using this method. And let me check, एक होमवर्क में कोई है जिससे अपने को पता चलेगा what is the significance of your n. नहीं है. Okay, I will give one sum for your homework. Wait. The same sum I will write down. I will write it as 1a n equal parts. And here I am just telling by all trapezoidal rule, because if I keep the condition of all possible methods, तो तुम्हारा Simpson's 1/3 भी applicable हो जाएगा क्योंकि it becomes even. So this is your homework, and tomorrow only we have a lecture. I want the difference, means I want you to solve this sum today, and you have to tell me कि क्या तुम लोग ने observe किया by taking NS5 and by taking NS10. Okay, you have to tell me कि what is the difference which you observe. Okay, you want a break now or later on?
Now.
Okay, so we will have a break for 5 minutes. It is 4:50. 4:55 so we will start.
Okay, sir.
Okay, shall we start? Hello, shall we begin?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, fine. So we were discussing about that sum using the trapezoidal rule. Okay. So next sum, we have to evaluate 0 to 1 dx upon 3 plus 2x by dividing 0 to 1 into 5 equal parts by all possible methods. So by all possible methods, again, here you will see that only trapezoidal rule is applicable. N is 5, A is 0, B is 1, H is 0.2. Since just now we have done with the same limits and same N, I am writing down H directly as 0.2. That is 1 minus 0 divided by 5. तो मेरा जो x का वैल्यू है that also we know now. Okay, x का value is also known. F का value, that is your y, that is what we have to calculate. So how will you calculate your y? The corresponding values of y के लिए क्या करना है? जो f of x है उसमें x को सब्स्टिट्यूट करो. ओके, जो f of x है उसमें x को सब्स्टिट्यूट करो. So what will be my y? 0. x को 0 डालेगा, right? So I will get 1 upon 3. If you want, you can write it in terms of decimals. Not a problem. 1 upon 3 means 0.333. Then you put x as 0.2. Okay, you put x as 0.2. So कितना मिलेगा मेरे को y?
सर एफ ऑफ एक्स कैसे ढूंढना फिर से बताओ ना.
f of x ढूंढने के लिए you substitute the values of x. अभी यहाँ पे मेरा जो फंक्शन है, what is my function? Okay, here I will write f of x also. It is 1 divided by 3 plus 2x. ये मेरा फंक्शन है. So what is my first value of x?
0.
तो f of x में x को 0 डालेगा तो क्या मिलेगा?
1 upon 3.
1 upon 3. That turns out to 0.3333. Fine?
Yes sir, समझा.
हाँ. Now you put x as 0.2. तो क्या मिलेगा मेरे को? x को 0.2 डालो तो क्या मिलेगा?
0.2778.
Okay, so fraction में क्या मिलेगा? Then we will go to the decimal. Fraction में क्या मिलेगा? In terms of fraction, what I will get? It will be 3.4. 1 divided by 3.4.
Yes, sir.
Right? अभी इसको डेसिमल में लिखेगा हम लोग
0.2941.
राइट 0.2941. I hope it is clear to others. Yes, Himakshi, is it clear?
Yes sir, clear.
Okay, what is the value of y? What will be the next value of y? पहले fraction में बोलो, then we will write it in terms of decimal.
1/3.8.
1/3.8. Okay. So 1/3.8. 0.2632.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then next value, what it will be?
4.21 divided by 4.
1 divided by 4.2.
4.2.
1 divided by 4.2. 0.2381. Then it will be 1 divided by 4.6. So 1 divided by 4.6. 0.2174. And the last value will be 1 divided by 5. It will turn out to 0.2. The pattern will be now trapezoidal rule है, तो same 1, first and last will be 1, बाकी सब will be 2. So find out YTR and summation of YTR. Okay, find out YTR and summation of YTR. I have done this without using a calci, so just check out the answers. Huh? इसको सबको ऐड करेगा तो कितना आएगा? 5, 9, 11, 19, 1 carry, 4, 8, 12, 18, 24, 28, 2 carry, 5, 13, 15, 22, 25, 2 carry, 5, 10, 15, 19, 23, 25. 2.5589. Is this what you are getting? Check करो.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this is what I was trying to tell you in the beginning. Okay, some means if it is possible, you do the calculation by hand. Hand in the sense without using your calculator. If it is complicated, then no options. And all calculations will not be possible without using the calculator. Okay, so don't try to solve every sum without using a calculator. And don't get demoralized कि अगर तुमको कैल्सी से आंसर आ रहा है और तुम्हारा फ्रेंड को विदाउट कैल्सी से आंसर आ रहा है. It's okay. All people are not same. Just like all fingers of our hand itself are different. So there is no point in getting demoralized के उसको directly आया मेरे को कैल्सी से आया. Till you are getting the correct answer, everything is okay. So by trapezoidal rule, this integration is given by h by 2 summation of YTR. So this h is 0.2 divided by 2 summation of YTR 2.5589. So 0.1 to 0.2559. It is 0.2559.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So is this okay?
Yeah.
Is the second sum clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. So we go to the third sum. We have to evaluate integration 0 to 2 x square upon 1 plus x cube by dividing interval 0 to 2 into 6 equal parts by all possible methods. Okay, so in this case, tell me what is my n?
6.
N is 6. Good. What is my a? A तो 0 है, मैंने लिख दिया.
0.
2. And what will be my h? b minus a divided by n. Okay, h is b minus a divided by n. So that turns out to again 1 by 3, right? H turns out to 1 by 3. So that is 0.3333. अभी ये तुम डेसिमल में सॉल्व करोगे तो बेटर रहेगा कि फ्रैक्शन में ही रहने दो. Okay, h का value keep it in fraction itself. Later on when we will require, we will convert. H is 1 by 3, right? 2 upon 6. Okay, I'll write down my f of x also. What is my f of x? X square divided by 1 plus x cube. Right? X square divided by 1 plus x cube. So till this it's fine. Now here my n is 6. 6 means even. 6 is even. 6 is also a multiple of 3. So you can see that all three methods are applicable now. Okay. Trapezoidal is applicable when you get, trapezoidal is applicable for all values of n. Simpson's 1 by 3 is applicable when n is even. Simpson's 3 by 8 is applicable when n is a multiple of 3. So in this case, my n is 6. 6 is even. 6 is also multiple of 3. So यहाँ पे मेरा तीनों methods applicable हो रहा है. Is this part clear? All three methods are applicable here.
Yes, sir.
Why? Because n is even. It is also a multiple of 3. So all three methods are applicable. So mera x. So what we will do, see, this is the place where that pattern which we have discussed for the coefficients will play a very important role. So once we make a table of this form, तो एक ही टेबल में अपने को सब तीनों मेथड्स का आंसर मिल जाएगा एक ही टेबल से. ओके, एक ही टेबल से अपने को तीनों का आंसर्स मिल जाएगा. दैट इज द रीजन कि वी वे concentrating on the patterns of the coefficient and now we construct a table of this form. तो मेरा जो x है, first value of x is 0. What will be the second value of x? Now tell the values of x in fraction itself. No need to write it in terms of decimals. What is the second value of x?
1/3 now.
1/3. Okay, then 'What will be the next value of x?
One by six.
No,
2/3.
3. It will be 1/3 plus 1/3. No, previous value plus h.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then next value of x.
1.
1.
Okay. Next.
4/3. 4/3.
4/3. Next.
5/3.
Okay. 5/3. Next.
2.
2. Next.
7/3.
But that is not required because अपने को तो b तक ही जाना है ना, तो b का वैल्यू आ गया, तो we have to stop. Okay, b का वैल्यू आ गया because we are integrating from 0 to 2. So 0 is my x0 and b is my 2, right? That is my xn. b is your xn. तो जब भी तुम्हारा b का वैल्यू आ गया, that is the time when you have to stop. उसको आगे सॉल्व नहीं करना है, ठीक है? Okay, now your f of x, y का वैल्यू, y means अभी जो f of x है उसमें x को तुम 0 डालेगा. ओके, जो x है उसको तुम 0 डालेगा, तो कितना मिलेगा?
0.
0. ओके, okay. Next value you will put your x as 1/3. Okay, you will put as x as 1/3. So when you put x as 1/3, तो न्यूमरेटर मिलेगा 1/9, डिनोमिनेटर हो जाएगा 1 plus 1/27. तो उसको सिंप्लीफाई करेगा तो 1/1 plus 27, तो 28/27 वो ऊपर गया, so 3. 3/28. This is what you get. Just take out. Then I will write it in fraction. Or you write it in fraction. That's okay. 0.1071. y1 का value is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then y2 2/3. तो मेरे को मिलेगा 2/9 as the 4/9 as the numerator. Denominator will be 1 plus 8/27. So 4/9 into 27/35. 4/9 into 27/35. So 12/35. 12/35. 0.3429. 8. 0.3428. Is it okay? Check करो. Right? 12 upon 35 is what you get. Then y3 तो simple है 1 upon 2. That is 0.5. These 4 values of y are clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now complete the values of y. Complete the values of y and tell me. I will also do, but you solve and get the answer. 4 upon 3, so 16 upon 9. और वो हो जाएगा 27 upon 64 plus 27 कितना आएगा? 81, 91. 27 upon 91. 12 divided by 91. 1319. हाँ 16 है ना ऊपर तो 48 5275. फाइव बाई थ्री के लिए 25 upon 9, so it will be 75 divided by 152. 75 divided by 152. 4934. 0.4934. And last will be 4 upon 9. Right? Just take out, these are the values of y which you get. check out the values of y.
Yes, sir, it's correct.
Okay. I'll wait for 2 more confirmations, then we will proceed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Sanya is also getting. Sanya, तुम ही थे ना अभी yes sir वाले?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, okay. क्या ब्रेक हो जाता है ना एक हफ्ते का, तो वापिस थोड़ा टाइम लगता है बैटरी जलने के लिए कि इसका आवाज है करके.
Yes, sir. Same answer.
Okay, Aditya is also getting. Fine. So these are the values of y which we get. Trapezoidal rule का we had seen कि अपना जो coefficients है that is 1, first and last is 1, बाकी सब 2 है. What I will do is I will write down the coefficients of Simpsons 1/3 and Simpsons 3/8. Then you can complete the table and get the answer. Okay, Simpsons 1/3 is 1, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4 and 1. First and last is 1, and in between you have 4, 2, 4, 2 alternate. 3/8 is 1, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 1. These are the patterns of the coefficients for 1/3 and 3/8. 1/3 is 1, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 1. 3/8 is 1, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 1. Now you complete the table, find out what is YTR, Y is 1/3, Y is 3/8 और उसका total, just like we did it in the previous case. ठीक है, ये total बोलो, then I will tell you what is to be done. So simultaneously I will also write down the values. Don't just copy the values which I am writing, okay? Because I am writing it in a different order. You do it sequence wise. Before 68, 102. where that file went. This is what I am getting. You solve it and check out whether you are getting the same thing or you are getting different values.
सर लास्ट वाला वैल्यू मेरा अलग आ रहा है.
लास्ट मतलब सिम्पसन्स 3/8 का.
हाँ सर.
ओके, वो कॉलम का वैल्यू सेम है कि अलग है?
अलग है सर.
तो कॉलम का वैल्यू भी अलग है. 3213.
तो सेकंड लास्ट वाला 3 है ना. 3 into 0.4934 मेरा 1.4802 आ रहा है.
हाँ राइट. 0.49 को 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है ना. 1.4802. राइट. मैंने क्या लिख दिया फिर उधर? 1.4802. ओके, तो पूरा अभी कैलकुलेशन वापस करना पड़ेगा. 5.8568 क्या आ रहा है?
यस सर.
ठीक है. So I will wait for 5 confirmations. 8 Sanya has confirmed. Now 4 confirmations. Then we will go to the next part of this example.
Yes, sir. Same answer.
Okay, 2 people have confirmed. अरे आज उल्टा कैसे हो रहा है? जनरली आफ्टर द ब्रेक तुम्हारा क्लास का अटेंडेंस कम हो जाता है, आज ब्रेक के बाद अटेंडेंस बढ़ रहा है. सरप्राइजिंग. Earlier it was 65, 68, 70 तक
So
गया
same answer.
और
Sir,
अभी
it is good
72
now.
हो गया.
It is
Huh?
good now, sir. It is good now.
What?
Attendance, sir.
Attendance good तो है but surprise.
Yes, sir. You should give regular breaks, sir. So the attendance will grow more also, sir.
Because now see last semester से I am observing कि after the break वो 10-15 जन तो गायब हो जाते हैं करके, इधर तो आज 7 जन बढ़ गया, इसके लिए I was surprised. Good. But I will be happy if this count reaches to 3
So-
digits. हाँ.
Sir,
Yes,
same answer.
Same answer.
Okay, so 5 people have said. Okay. So now we will go to the next part, and I hope others are also doing right. If you want, I can wait for 1 or 2 more minutes. There is no hurry. Means if you are on the verge of completion, tell me. So like I will ask about the 2 Aishwaryas, Kajol, Ifat. I'm just calling out the names, those who are frequently giving the answers. Astalakshmi. So if you want, I can wait for 2-3 minutes more. Siddesh तो नहीं देता आंसर. Glory. Okay, so we will proceed. So we have the table which has the total of all the 3 methods. So now we will just find out the answer by trapezoidal rule. Sorry, this is integration 0 to 2 x square divided by 1 plus x cube dx. This is given by h by 2 summation of y tr. h कितना था? h था 1 by 3. So h by 2 will become 1 by 6 into 4.386. This will give me how much? 4.386 divided by 6, 0.731. And just now when I was calling the names, तो किसी का नाम नहीं लिया है, तो they should not again say कि हम लोग का नाम नहीं लिया. I have told you कि जो मेरे को दिमाग में रहता है, जितना जन रेगुलर आंसर देते हैं वो लोग का नाम लिया करके. It doesn't mean कि जिसका नाम नहीं लिया वो लोग अटेंटिव नहीं है या रेगुलर नहीं है. Simpson's 1/3 rule. X square divided by 1 Sorry, x square upon 1 plus x cube. What is the formula? H by 3 summation of y is 1 by 3, right? तो h by 3, तो h by 3 हो जाएगा मेरा 1 upon 9 into 6.587. So 6.587 divided by 9, 0.7319. 0.7319. Then Simpson's 3 by 8. Simpson's 3 by 8. Zero to 2 x square what is the formula? 3h by 8 y multiplied by s sorry, bracket close. So 3h by 8, h कितना था? 1 by 3. So 1 by 3, so this gives me 1 by 8 multiplied by 5.8568. 5.8568 divided by 8, 0.7321. These are the answers which I get using all the three methods. 0.7321. Is it okay? Fine. Third sum is clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
आज सुप्रीत में आंसर नहीं दे रहे. सुप्रीत, तो सुप्रीत बीच बीच में एक्टिव रहता है आजकल, बट आज पता नहीं वो है कि नहीं है. लेट मी चेक. पहले तो था, उसने एक दो क्वेश्चन पूछा था, अभी नहीं है लगता है. तेजस है, तेजस, हाँ तेजस है. ओके fine. So now next sum. The next sum is similar. It's something more we have to do. Again, see, as such we are seeing the sums. ऐसा sums अगर तुम्हारा descriptive exam हो रहा है तो ही आएगा. That is the point which I am making you crystal clear. Multiple choices तो वो ऐसा sum नहीं आएगा. Okay. So what does the question again? Fourth sum भी अगर descriptive है तो ही आएगा. Multiple choice में ऐसा sums नहीं आएगा. But since we are not aware at present के how your exams would be multiple choice or what, इसके लिए we are considering all the different possibilities and we are solving the sums. ठीक है? So next is to evaluate 0 to 1. To evaluate 0 to 1, 1 upon 1 plus x square by taking h as 0.2 by all possible methods. अभी यहाँ पे h दिया हुआ है, n नहीं दिया हुआ है. Okay, and we have to also find the value of pi and percentage error of pi. Percentage error if actual value of pi is 3.1428. ठीक है, 3.1428. So first of all, what is my a? अभी यहाँ पे h find n find करना है अपने को. A is 0, b is 1, h is 0.2. Okay, h is 0.2. I will not write down the value of n now. I'll first, you will tell me what are the values of x, and then we will conclude okay, what will be my n. So tell me, what is the first value of x? What will be the first value of x?
0.
0, right?
0.
Next value?
0.2.
Okay, next.
0.4.
Very nice. Next.
0.6.
Very good. Then?
0.8.
Okay, next.
1.
Next. वन के बाद
1.2.
फिर 1.4.
1.4.
कहाँ तक कंटिन्यू करोगे? कहाँ तक कंटिन्यू करोगे? See, that is what I told you in the previous sum also. जब भी b का वैल्यू मिल गया तो रुक जाने का. तो b कितना है? 1 है ना यहाँ पे.
हाँ.
तो 1 आ गया तो रुक गया जाने का. Then there is no point in going to 1.2, 1.4 and all other stuff. Okay? Is it clear? ये तो तुम लोग कंटिन्यू करते जाएगा 1.6, 1.82, 2.2, 2.4 तो रुकेगा ही नहीं कभी वो. There has to be an ending point, right? Okay, fine. So when you get your B, that is when you have to stop. Okay, when you get your B, that is when you have to stop. तो ये x का वैल्यू सर क्लियर? ये x का वैल्यू सर क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now how many points you are getting? How many values of x you are getting? How many points you are getting means how many values of x you are getting?
6.
6. 6 points you are getting. So what will be your n?
6.
5.
5.
5. N will be 5. Okay, n will be 5. This is one technique to get your n. कि तुमको number of points मिलेगा, उससे तुम्हारा n का value मिलेगा. Purposely I applied this technique because I wanted you to realize कि x का 6 values आ रहा है तो n मेरा 5 है करके. और how you can do? See, we have the formula for h as b minus a divided by n, correct? This is the formula for my h. So what is my n using this formula? N is b minus a divided by h. N is b minus a divided by h. तो b minus a. तो इससे भी तुम लोग कर सकते हैं. b is 1, a is 0. तो 1 divided by 0.2. 1 divided by 0.2 also gives you the answer as 5. Okay. So this is the another technique to get your n. But ये तो तुम्हारा फॉर्मूला से हो गया. But I wanted you to realize कि 6 पॉइंट से तो मेरा n होगा 5. And I hope that thing is clear now. 6 पॉइंट से तो मेरा n होगा 5. because see this kind of questions are the what you can say, वो बोलते हैं ना perfect candidates for your multiple choice. कि मेरा number of point 7 है तो what is my n? Okay. Now the value of your y, f of x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Y is equals to f of x, which is 1 divided by 1 plus x square. तो जब मेरा x 0 है तो ये हो जाएगा 1. जब मेरा x 1.2 है, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन यू कि तुमको पहले डेसिमल में लिखना है कि फ्रैक्शन में लिखना है. तो ये होगा 1 डिवाइडेड बाय 0.04. कितना होगा? 1 डिवाइडेड 25. नहीं, कुछ तो गड़बड़ किया ना मैंने. हाँ, 1.04. This is what happens. 9615. Then it is 1 divided by 1.16. I hope you are getting कि कैसा आ रहा है ये सब. ये तो पिक्चर के जैसा नहीं हो करना है अपने को, याद रखो. We are just substituting x in our f of x. Okay, we are substituting x in our f of x. So then it is 0.6 के लिए क्या आएगा? 1 divided by 1.36.
1 divided by 1.16.
0.7353. 1 divided by 1.64. 6098. YTR again यहाँ पे खाली trapezoidal rule ही applicable है because my n is 5. And see this is where this n और n plus 1 का जो relation है that matters. मेरा number of point 6 आ रहा है. Number of point 6 है, that means मेरा n 5 है. n 5 है तो it is odd. तो यहाँ पे खाली एक ही अप्लाई होगा. That will be trapezoidal. ना ही तुम्हारा Simpsons 1/3 ना ही तुम्हारा Simpsons 3/8 applicable होगा इधर. Only trapezoidal will be applicable, right? So now you can complete the table. This sum I am doing a bit quickly because मेरे को ये सम आज खत्म करना है अभी ये लेक्चर में. Otherwise I have done it. But if you feel any time the speed is more, you are not able to cope up, so you can tell me. It's okay. If it spills over to the next lecture, nothing wrong in it. Let's take these are the values which you are getting. By trapezoidal rule, integration 0 to 1 dx upon 1 plus x square, x by 2 summation y into 3r. h कितना था? h मेरा था 0.2 डिवाइडेड बाय 2 0.7837. Because you are getting yes, you are getting till this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, some more confirmations. Okay, this time carefully had given the answer. Good.
So, Seema.
Very good. Three more confirmations.
Sir, same answer.
Okay, nice. Two more. Kajol has left or what? Kajol called Sahu. She's not there. Okay. Two more confirmations. Ifar, answer आ रहा है?
Yes, sir. Hello?
Yes. हाँ Ifar, tell. I think she is having some network issues. Okay, I think Sweetie was the fourth person to confirm the answer. One more person can confirm.
Sir, Hifat has replied in chat.
She has replied in chat. Just a second. Acha, she has said yes. Okay. हाँ
सर वो इंटरनल्स के लिए पोर्शन क्या होएगा?
इंटरनल्स के लिए पोर्शन हाँ पहले फ्रैंकली बोलूं एक मिनट लेट मी जस्ट स्टॉप द रिकॉर्डिंग देन वी विल डिस्कस.
ओके सर.
तो आई थिंक इसका आगे का पार्ट है ना हम लोग कल कंटिन्यू करते हैं बिकॉज देयर इज नो पॉइंट इन हरिंग दैट स्टफ बिकॉज इट इज न्यू फॉर अस मींस नॉट रिलेटेड टू द प्रीवियस एग्जांपल. So I'll just stop the recording here.